We're here today to present ourselves to our ministry. They say whatever you do, charity begins at home, although it does not end there, but it's always good to start from the home. We want to start again by appreciating God Almighty for making today possible, for us to be here, to also specifically thank the Commander-in-Chief, President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for considering us worthy to be appointed to head the Nigerian military. And we're here again to familiarize ourselves with the ministry, to show our commitment to the set goals of the ministry. On our own part, we assure you all that we're here and we're committed to ensure that we achieve the mandate of the president. We all know the challenges facing the country, all true. We had the privilege, since we have been together, somehow background knowledge, the service chiefs, I'm sure you understood from this, they are all members of 39 Corps, so I'm surrounded by 39 Corps members. But we have come a long way. They joined me at ND in 1987, and we have been together from that time to date. So we have come a long way, and we have gone through so many challenges, promises, and successes. And we thank God Almighty for the opportunity to serve our nation. I think that is what, even as kids, that's what we have looked forward to. And now the mantle to do that, to achieve that, has been thrown to us. Severally, I've told them, we have had several times, because sometimes when we are serving punishment, we sit down together and grumble, things are not working, and this and that and that. And today, to the glory of God, we have been saddled with the responsibility to face those challenges and provide solution. And we assure you that we'll put in our very best. Our loyalty is no other way than to Nigeria. We want Nigeria to be peaceful. We grew up when Nigeria was peaceful, and we know how it looks like. And we want to ensure that our children also benefit a country that they will be proud of. We assure this Commander-in-Chief of our complete loyalty. His unalloyed is complete to his own mandate. And we want to thank you for steering the affairs of the ministry, even at the absence of the minister. And we're glad to see all the directors and everybody looking very happy. It shows that the environment is fantastic. And we're looking forward to a complete and wonderful working relationship. I can tell you that you can rely on us. We are committed. We want success. And God willing, on our side, we'll achieve success. Thank you very much.
It is indeed a new dawn to the Ministry of Defense. New dawn because we have new set of service chiefs coming to their home, the MOD. MOD is indeed a unique ministry because it's the ministry that is common in every nation. By the time a country is formed, the first institution that is built is the Armed Forces. And the Armed Forces is anchored within the Ministry of Defense. Therefore, it is not surprising that their first port of call is the Ministry of Defense. I say you are welcome home. I welcome you sincerely from the depth of my heart because I see us working for a long time together. I therefore wish to congratulate you for this distinguished job that His Excellency, our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has bestowed on all of you. Indeed, it's a sign of respect, but to whom much is given, I say much is expected. Therefore, the country is expecting a lot from you. Really, at this moment, I have to say that you are starting on a very good note. Good note because the President has made it very clear his mandate and what he wants to achieve from his campaign up to post-election period. And therefore, on behalf of the Ministry of Defense, while welcoming you into the inner caucus of the ministry, you've been part and parcel of this ministry from the outset. You've been GOCs, you've been commanders in various fields. Therefore, the ministry is not new to you, but in this your new position. Therefore, we have now found ourselves in one ship. We sail to shore together, but we shall not capsize. Nigeria, we assure everyone, will be peaceful, and we'll see more peace as we move along with this leadership of the armed forces. As for the Ministry of Defense, we have keyed into the vision of His Excellency, Mr. President. And that vision really is restoring peace and maintaining internal security in Nigeria, while also maintaining the defense of this country. It is in that regard that the Ministry of Defense also have actually developed activities, to key into the affairs of the new government. Specifically, I have to say that one of the things we are going to pursue along with the service chiefs is the reform of the armed forces, which the past president has approved and we have commenced implementation. And basically the key issues, the few I'll mention here in the reform of the Ministry of Defense and the Armed Forces is the establishment of an octagon. We know in America they have what is called the Pentagon. In Nigeria, our leaders that came together under the Reform Committee chose to create what is called an octagon. An octagon is a situation whereby civilians and military work hand in hand together to see to the provision of security to the nation. We are committed to that implementation, which will see the joint operations and joint doctrines of our operations in Nigerian armed forces. We also commit ourselves to supporting the government in contributing to the growth and economy, specifically the economy of Nigeria. One will be surprised to hear Minister of Defense talking about supporting the economy of Nigeria. We are committed through the deep blue services of Nigeria. Nigeria is covered by waters, and there is no reason why Nigeria cannot support the country through the waters, the economy that abound in the waters of Nigeria. The Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Ministry of Defense is committing itself to the government and to the people of Nigeria that we shall create employment, we shall generate revenue from the water. As a matter of fact, some countries don't have oil. Some countries majorly depend on the maritime, that is called the blue economy. We have not tapped that. I think with this government, we are committing ourselves as MOD to supporting the country in the blue economy. In that light also, the insecurity in the Niger Delta, the oil theft, the Ministry of Defense with the armed forces, again, we are committing ourselves to this country, to the government, that we shall continue to work as a team along with other security agencies to ensure peace in the Niger Delta and drastic reduction in oil theft. Similarly, we are committed to also supporting the economy of this country through the military-industrial complex. The government, through the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria bill in the National Assembly, which is about to become an act, that will see to the establishment of military-industrial complex, will see how Nigerians will be employed in the production of arms and ammunition in our country. That will not only support the economy, but will also make us self-sufficient in the production of arms and ammunition in our country. Similarly, is the issue of health security. The armed forces is so endowed with lots of doctors, nurses, pharmacists, laboratory science.
Let me use this opportunity to thank the Commander-in-Chief, President of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, for considering us worthy for this appointment. We assure him our complete loyalty, our determination, commitment to ensuring that we achieve his mandate, which is to bring peace and tranquility to Nigeria. We all know the challenges we're facing, and we're sure and we're determined that we're getting the best of support. Our cooperation with the civilians is paramount. That's the only way to show that we are succeeding. Because why we have the military is for us to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria, both within and outside. We have seen the challenges we're facing are the ones from within so far. And we're putting everything in place to ensure that we achieve that. And we want to use this medium to appeal to Nigerians to support the military. We're happy here. We have met the PAM Secretary, the Permanent Secretary Minister of Defense, who has assured us of his complete support and loyalty to the nation. We equally have shown the ministry that we appreciate what they are doing, that in spite we don't have the minister yet, he has been able to steer the affairs of the ministry, and including his directors. We assure them that we're committed to ensuring that we achieve this mandate. And to the civilians, to know that the Nigerian military is for you. The armed forces of Nigeria is here because we have a nation. And we'll do whatever it takes to ensure that we sustain, maintain, and ensure the Nigeria thrives. Not only thrives, that it grows and develops properly. That we are sure we'll do. We are all committed to what we have been tasked to do, and we're going to be professional. We're going to respect human rights. The rights of every individual is guaranteed. And we show you that we are going to be very professional in our approach in everything we do. We appreciate the past Chief of Defense Staff and the service teams who have contributed immensely to the peace we are enjoying now. We are taking it from there and we'll take it further. We assure the President of our commitment and will continue to work very hard.
Seriously, we know your antecedents, especially when you were in Maiduguri and any other places. Sometimes ago we met you. Sir, will all the service chiefs consider bringing on board some of the retired generals if the condition warrants?
Yeah, well, if you say bringing on board, I don't know in what context. Are you saying for them to come and physically take part in the operation? No, we have been doing that. Okay. I mean, the military, that's how we work. Okay. That you are retired does not mean we don't tap from your experience. We do that, and they've been assisting greatly. And that's why you see we're moving forward. We'll continue to do that. It's part of what we do.